Pemirsa, kebijakan moneter atau keuangan telah dirumuskan di banyak negara, termasuk di Indonesia. Kebijakan ini bertujuan untuk mengurangi dampak disrupsi atau gangguan akibat transformasi digital pada pasar keuangan dan institusi yang ada.
Ya, formulasi kebijakan pemerintah dan otoritas keuangan harus tepat agar dapat memaksimalkan penggunaannya dan menciptakan pertumbuhan yang berkelanjutan serta adil dalam era digital ini.
Ability of ordinary individuals to get access to funds is an important part of development. And modern technology does mean that we should be able to, we say, bank, to create bank accounts for most people in our society. Certainly, everybody with a job, we should be able to bank. The problem again is some special interest. Kenya is an interesting example where they've connected everybody through, you would call fintech, telephones.
Just the innovations.
Innovations
in the digital.
But here is a developing country, and it succeeded. But it hasn't succeeded in many other countries. And you have to ask why. It's not the technology is there.
Implementasi kebijakan menjadi kunci untuk menghadapi masa depan industri keuangan.
We have institutional investors around the world now assertively, aggressively saying they want to invest in SDGs and green. The green bond market, for example, shows that investors will invest if you give them products that meet their needs for return and yield, as well as improving the environment or improving the world. And Indonesia's green sukuk is a fantastic example to prove that point. Now that is an incredible change in the last 10 years. So we've got capital lining up. I've got statements from about $60 trillion of assets under management saying they want to invest in climate solutions. And a lot of them are in the City of London. So, think about that. That is an unbelievable opportunity for Indonesia as a country and for emerging markets to try and make that work. We know already OJK, and I have to congratulate OJK here for their green bond regulations and their promotion of Islamic finance here, because these are part of the solution. Now, how do we take the fintech? Well, this is about bridging the gap between large capital pools and small owners. We can cut out a lot of transaction cost and therefore a lot of cost of capital if we can use fintech solutions to take mobile phone loans, insurance programs solved for resilience through mobile phones. Imagine if every farmer in Indonesia had access to a catastrophe-style insurance policy, which is available for countries now, where when they get hit by an earthquake or a cyclone, they get an instant payout of $100. That would be fantastic. The payments should be tiny, especially if we cut out transaction costs by using mobiles. And when the incident hits, they can get back on their feet much faster. These are all things that we can do now we could not do 10 years ago.
And the industry, they understand. People understand the environment. And then literacy is very important about the environment. So the gradual process, so that way will not creating any jittery with the implementation. Yeah. So at the end, probably we can move in very harmony. Yeah, very harmony, not really just we call it the Big Bang implementation in any way. So then actually we discussed with a lot of resource expert from overseas, really to make sure that how the implementation in Indonesia is smooth in terms of how to comply with the climate change standard and so on.
None of us have got a perfect crystal ball, but we need to stress test the system. And so I think we are, humbly but trying to, push this agenda forward. But, we do have the humility that this is not easy, and this is a major challenge for Indonesia, for the UK, and for all countries.
On the Quran's provision for the protection of the environment, now that we know, thanks to the world's climate scientists telling us that coal is bad for the environment, we have to rethink Indonesia's economic direction in that light. But in the meantime, this is an extraordinary opportunity to promote Islamic finance, to use fintech, to take it to ordinary people, and then to show the rest of the world what ethical finance looks like in practice. Come and teach us in London, please.
Pemirsa, setidaknya ada 5 keunggulan dari fintech, yaitu cepat, murah, dapat diakses kapan saja, di mana saja, dan melalui media apa saja. Tantangannya bagi regulator sekarang adalah bagaimana menciptakan regulasi yang adil dan transparan dan tentu mendukung kebutuhan masyarakat demi meraih tujuan pembangunan berkelanjutan. Saya Kania Sutisnawinata. Sampai jumpa.